What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome to today's video. Now, today we got something different for you guys a little bit. We're going to be talking about the co-op theories and ideas going around the community for Advanced Warfare. And this is something that's a little different here up on Carnage, but something I hope that you guys enjoy nonetheless. But before we get into it, let's talk a little bit about the gameplay. This one's an absolutely awesome gameplay by Carnage Sharp. He gets a triple nuclear with the weaponized 115 camo on slums. An absolutely amazing game. He goes off the entire time. He makes the entire enemy team just look silly. Now you guys know exactly what to do. Go down in the description below and go check out his channel. Show some support to him by subscribing and staying tuned for his awesome content. He's got a ton of stuff that you guys I know will enjoy, so it's definitely worth a subscription. Now if you enjoy the commentary, my link will be down in the description below as well to my channel. But back to the topic at hand here. What about our co-op mode? We know there will be one. Sledgehammer ended up dropping that information a little bit before E3, but that is the extent of our knowledge, and we have no other information other than that. So as to when we'll get more, probably a month or so before launch. That's usually when we'll see the general time frame of our co-op mode being teased to us in recent years. So until then, we're pretty much stuck in the dark unless a leak comes out, which I wouldn't count on until at least August, and we're knocking on Advanced Warfare's door. Now, if that's the case, why am I even making this video? Well, because there are a few areas of interest in the co-op world that a lot of people want to see and don't want to see. All while some theories are tremendously far-fetched, others are a little bit more plausible. So I'm going to only discuss a few, but they're probably the most known among the community. Let's go in order from probably the least plausible to the most. The first being Dino Co-op. A lot of people say they want to see a dinosaur co-op mode. Hell, even larger channels were reporting on it. Whether or not that's to go with the flow, they actually want to see it, or they just want to get their viewers by titling their videos something extremely absurdly crazy. Like I said, who knows, but this is one of the rumors circulating. Now, I'm always one to be open to other people's ideas and opinions. I'm not ever going to shoot them down and insult them, but I just can't see this one being very plausible. Why? Well, how much could you really do shooting at dinosaurs? I can't think of much, as well as it wouldn't make sense to go in the complete opposite direction of the time when your campaign takes place 40 years in the future. Unless it is somehow tied in with the story, which I can't really see it happening, I'm going to say that this one is extremely far-fetched and not going to happen, but who knows, I've been wrong before. So what about Spec Ops? That's another thing that's going around, and while it's plausible simply because what else can Sledgehammer do to top zombies or match extinction? So that in turn brings us to our third co-op mode that we already know of, and that's Spec Ops that we've seen in previous years. Now here's why I don't think it'll happen. Spec Ops, if you remember, may have been fun to you, but the community overall had such a displeasure with it and made such a fuss over it. I don't think Sledgehammer would touch that with a 10-foot pole. Another one to do is Cyborg Zombies. Do you guys remember Call of Duty Online? I mentioned it a couple times here on my channel, but the co-op mode for that was a twist on zombies and the original Knocked map. While it played a lot differently in terms of weapons, power-ups, and even the fact that it had an endgame, at least at the moment, it still was a new spin off of the zombies mode that everybody loved. Even I speculated maybe it would be a marketing ploy to see if the community would want to see that happening. While I still think it's something that Activision would do to try and pull in the community and pull one over our eyes so that we can see development without actually knowing it was in development, I think it's a little too late to be getting the community involved in this one. We saw our first online footage only a few months ago, and in order for that to be developed into the game, we need at least a year and a half or something similar for Sledgehammer to adequately put it in the game, unless they're miracle workers. Another rumor is that zombies could be in the game. While I usually would be the one to say no directly to this and as quickly as it comes up, we did have a survey a month back or so that asked what people would like to see in Advanced Warfare, and a zombies mode was, interestingly enough, one of the selectable answers. Fans have come to expect zombies every other title in the past 6 years. With Treyarch wrapping up the storyline with what was a great story, would it be possible to see a branching story and another studio picking up the pieces and forming another fan favorite? Now, finally, my personal choice, and one that I feel is the most plausible, isn't anything we've seen before. I can't really give you any information because what I'm suggesting is that it's brand new. Nothing involving zombies or aliens like in previous titles, but rather something brand new. What could that include? Well, we do go very far in the future for this game, a world revolving around technology, the age of drones, and more powerful men, and just a few quick ideas that I've had off the top of my head that could make a plausible route for our co-op mode include an iRobot-esque takeover where we need to stop them all before they take over or whatever it may be, a chemical outbreak outbreak with mutated species, considering that one of our missions we've seen so far is actual footage from a chemical plant, and it seems like all hell breaks loose in that mission. I could see that being a possibility. And then a horde mode with the new mech suits, similar to survival or even zombies if played right, and the full mechs that we saw in the reveal trailer could be bosses and such, but I don't know, these are just ideas that I came up with off the top of my head real quick. Like I said, they're not anything too special. They probably wouldn't stand up against the entire Call of Duty community saying, oh, this is a good idea, but they're just food for thought. So that's all for today's video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Which of these are plausible or would you like to see in Advanced Warfare? And if it's not one of the ones I talked about, which one would it be? Like I said, I know this is a little different from what we normally would talk about here up on Carnage, but I just wanted to bring you guys this because it's something that I've seen a lot around the community and something that I feel like I want to keep you guys in the loop with. Now, a quick little reminder before we go today, be sure to go check out Carnage Sharp down in the description below and show some support for the awesome gameplay that he's provided here for us. If you want to check out my channel link will be down in the description below as well. But as for the video you're watching right now, be sure to like it to show some support here for Carnage. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe for the best Call of Duty Advanced Warfare information, as well as the best Call of Duty gameplays that you'll see out there. So stay tuned on the channel here. We got a bunch of stuff still planned for you guys in the upcoming days to weeks. Stuff that I promise you guys will not be disappointed in. My name is Nicola Espresso. As always, if you guys are having a great day, I shall see you guys later. Take care and peace.
Threat down. Gotta kill.